The number's here, 877-99 on Fox. The website, Speed Sport on Fox. The show is presented by the Big Green Egg. The ultimate cooking experience. Log on. Find an authorized dealer near you. Again, biggreenegg.com. And don't forget, when you go to our website, Speed Sport on Fox, you can sign up for our daily email blast. We can get you the information you're looking for every single day right there in your inbox. Plus, you can subscribe to the Speed Sport magazine. That's right, we got radio, magazine, website. We got it all for you. Video coming soon. What was that? Video coming soon. Okay. 60% off. Just use the promo code radio. Yes, those are voices in my head. I hear them all the time. Back with us, Artie Irani's Insiders Report, and we're talking about these racers and how they have that instinct of just going after it when they need to look at a bigger picture, and everybody behind the scenes is going, chill out. But these guys, man, they get hot-headed sometimes, and we saw it at Phoenix with Jeff Gordon, Clint Boyer, even at the end of the race with NASCAR not calling the yellow flag, or throwing the yellow flag at that point. I thought that was a mistake, to be honest with you. They should have thrown the yellow. I mean, you can see that there was
in hindsight, sure. But, you know, what they want is they are just hoping they get that clean run to the checkered flag with the carnage behind them, so to speak. You know, we saw that at Daytona a few years back, all this crashing happening, but the leaders were on clean track, and they figured out what the heck, they'll get back to the line just fine. So, yeah, I mean, that was a little bit of a heartburn, and NASCAR said as much.
Yeah.
You know, talking about Johnson and Keselowski, you know, if you were sitting Keselowski down and giving him advice, which he doesn't need, you would say to him, look, if you can see Johnson, you're fine. Doesn't matter if he's a few positions ahead of you, if he's a few positions behind you.
Great point. Great point.
Wherever he is, just kind of drive around with him. We're good. Because you got enough of a cushion here. It doesn't matter if he's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots ahead or somewhere behind in your rearview mirror. As long as you can see him, you're okay. The problem will be if you can't see him and he's way up there and you've got a problem and you're back there, then you better start flogging the horses because you're going to have to race. So, you know, it's going to be an interesting backdrop. That's why we watch these things. You got the same thing going on in Austin where Alonso has got to take it to Vettel. You talk about long odds. And, you know, it comes back to me, Rob. You remember a number of years ago, I commented on the show and I said, you know, we have just seen a change. We all talk about drivers moving around. We've just had a personnel change that is going to have massive impact on the future of F1. And what I was talking about at the time was the fact that Adrian Newey, who is arguably the top engineer in racing, period, was lured away from McLaren with a $10 million a year contract to go design cars for Red Bull. And I said at the time, you watch, this guy single-handedly is going to turn the balance of power upside down. Not only are you going to see Red Bull become a top dominant team, but you're going to watch the eyes of McLaren. And sure enough, that's exactly what's happened. That is how powerful this guy is. Fernando Alonso has said as much off the record because he doesn't want to come across as a whiner. But you talk to him privately and he says, you know, he kind of shrugs his shoulders. shoulders and he says, we're racing against Adrian Newey. He doesn't mention Vettel or Weber. He says, we're racing against that guy, and it's almost impossible. He's that good.
Yeah.
And behind the scenes, Alonso and Ferrari management have talked about, offered the guy $20 million to come to Ferrari. If they could pull that off in one blow, they would cripple Red Bull and boost Ferrari, and that's going on as well. So very interesting balance of power out there in F1. Another comment I just want to share with you, all these drivers come to America, and for the most part, they really love the country. They talk about how excited they are and to racing here. Well, there's one guy that puts his money where his mouth is. We're talking about Michael Schumacher. He and his wife have vacationed in America for decades. I mean, they love it here. They're always out in Texas. Michael walks around the paddock in American...
Continue to give back to both our customers and community. Find details at participating locations.